I'm going to walk you through the SAHPRA Service Desk. The SAHPRA Service Desk can be found at the URL service.sahpra.org.za. What we're looking at currently is the home page for the SAHPRA Service Desk. To sign in, what you do is you click the sign in button, you capture your email address and your password, and you click sign in. Okay, so we're going to quickly sign in. Superb. The first thing that you see is your dashboard, and you can see that your availability status is currently in office. Okay. If you wish to change your availability status to out of office, you just simply click the icon. To revert back to in office, click again, and the system will then mark you as being in office. Please only use out of office if you're away, out of flow, out of contact for an extended period of time. It's not intended for use when you're off on lunch or perhaps off at close of day or off for the weekend. It's intended for your annual leave. To create a task, what you do is you click the Tasks tab at the top, click Create a New Task, and the system then presents you with a list of the types of tasks that you can create. Select the type of task you would like to create by clicking the icon, and the system will then load on the right hand side of the screen the data capture form that you need to complete to load the task or to create the task. So at the top over here, I'm going to capture some details. These are the details that you'll be capturing for your customer. That being the person that's calling you, for example, and logging the query, or alternatively it could be the person that's emailed the query in. You'll note that some of these narrations are grey and some of these narrations are red. The grey narrations are optional, whereas the red narrations are mandatory. You have to complete them. You then capture a short description for your query, and you would then capture the details into the details box. Okay, you can, if you wish, change the priority. It defaults to normal, but you could change it to high or to low. But typically, obviously, one would leave it at normal. And if you would like, you're in a position to attach files. You just click the posting scepter, select the file you wish to attach. Across the bottom over here, these are the options that you have. You could send, for example, the task to yourself, or you could send it to somebody that works in the department to which the query relates, or you could send it to anyone. I'm going to send it to myself in the case of this example, so I'm going to click the Self button. The next thing the system will ask you to do is to select the department that's applicable for this query. So this query relates to what department? I'm just going to choose the first in the list by way of reference, and I click Next. The system then comes back to you and it says it's going to allocate this task to this particular person, and it asks you to click the Finish button to confirm. So you click Finish. So what we have now is we have a task. Its reference number is 519, which has been created. Automatically, because I'd captured a mobile number, the person on whose behalf the task was created would have received an SMS with their reference number. And again, automatically, because I'd captured for the person calling in with the query an email address, the system would have sent an email with the task's reference number. Okay, so let's then go back to our dashboard. Remember I said to you, we'd be coming back and forth to this. You'll notice that our dashboard has changed. It now shows that I have a task. I have one task, and it also shows that I have created one task. If I want to go to my tasks, I click the Tasks quick link, and it takes me straight through to my task. What I then have on the left hand side here is a summary of my task. Okay, I can see its reference number, I can see its priority, I can see its short description, I can see its details, I can see the classification, the type of query or type of task, the stage in which it's at, okay, who the customer is. All the performance data then follows it. I can then see who created it and to who the task is currently allocated. If I wish to update my customer's details, what I do is I click the base data button, and that would then allow me to update customer details. So I'm putting in the name of the company and the name of the branch, and perhaps I've got a telephone number. I click save, and the system has now updated the contract with the customer details on record. And for example, you would see there's that company name that I've just captured, and there's the branch that I just captured. There's that telephone number that I just captured. Okay, so in the short, if you wish to update contact details, click base data, make whatever change is applicable, and click save, and the system will then update its contact details. Okay. The next thing I'd like to show you is how to record a note. To record a note for a particular task or a particular query, you click the record notes button. You can then type as much text as you wish. Okay. And you can attach files if you wish, up to 5 files. Typically anywhere where you interact with the task, you can capture up to 5 attachments. You click the save button. Okay. And the system will then give you a message that says a note was recorded against this query or against this task. If I go down to the bottom of the transcript, which sits on the right hand side, that transcript on the right hand side details everything you need to know. It's the full report card for this task or this query. All the notes go in there, all the attachments are accessible via the review screen too. So here's the note that I've just recorded. Okay. And you can see the attachments. You can see there is even a preview for the attachment. And if you want to see the attachment, you click the link, and the system will then open that attachment in a separate tab.